Hello everybody, today I'm at Pinckney Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram taking a look at this all-new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie. This is the crew cab 4x4 model. It also has the new SST or straight 6 turbo. Starting off up front, new for 2025, we're going to have the new updated front end as well as tail end of the vehicle. So for 2025, you're actually going to get a more slim premium style LED. It's very similar to the size of the LED on the higher end models for 2023 and 2024. So you're going to have that. Also new, we have this updated grille, which does look a little bit bigger and taller. Beautiful chrome package on this guy. Love the chrome grille. Typically not a fan of it, but it actually looks really nicely done on this vehicle. Front facing camera is going to be right here. You're also going to have new updated placement for the front-facing parking sensors as well as cross-path detection. These LED fog lights are extremely bright and powerful. Up front, you're also going to have the sensor for the adaptive cruise control system. Coming around to the side, we have your 1500 SST badging on the hood. Color matched fender flares. Beautiful, beautiful white metallic paint job. Coming down to the wheel and tire setup, it looks like we have some Nexen Radian HTXs, and the tire size on that is a 275 55 R20. Very unique machine in gray 20-inch wheel on this Laramie. The interior of this vehicle is absolutely gorgeous as well. Splash guards are included, as well as chrome full-length running boards, chrome Ram badging, as well as chrome mirror. It does have blind spot monitoring and blind spot mirrors as well. Color matched door handles with the passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle. Coming around back, it looks like this guy is going to have the incandescent tail lamps. New for 2025 also is the Ram. There's no longer the Ram logo. It's all spelled out. Laramie is going to be on the driver's side, and your 4x4 badge is going to be on the passenger side. Dual chrome tipped exhaust. Updated parking sensors for the rear as well, right here now, as well as updated LED license plate lights. Your 4-pin and 7-pin trailer connector is going to be right there. Your backup camera is going to be above the tailgate release button. Coming around to the driver's side, we have your capless fuel port right here. Again, blind spot mirror, pretty nice. Really tastefully done, updated design. I really actually like how sleek and minimal the front end looks. It actually looks more aggressive in my opinion. Let's take a closer look now at the interior. So starting off over on the driver's side, we have this really, really beautiful looking interior, this two-tone. It's like a nice like RV brown and beige interior, and it looks like it has this suede trim throughout with this real wood looking plastic trim. Right over here we have the updated buttons for the lock and unlock, as well as your window controls and your mirror controls, including your power folding mirror. We have 2-seat memory right there. Right here we have the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as the dimmer switch for the ambient light and the instrument cluster. Below that you have your electronic parking brake and your power adjustable pedal button. Coming up top to the dashboard, you can see it's that real pretty brown. We do have the Alpine Premium audio group as well. Coming down to the instrument cluster, it is the same as the outgoing model year, where we have the tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and a pretty big LCD screen in the middle. Working our way back to the steering wheel, I think for 2025 the steering wheel leather is new. It feels a little bit softer, and it actually is a little bit easier to grip in my opinion. No bolsters at 10 and 2, which is always appreciated. Right here we have the push button controls for the center LCD display, as well as the steering wheel mounted phone controls. And then under that we actually have your different drive modes on the steering wheel. This is new for 2025, as you can see, drive modes. And then when you push it, you're actually going to get a cool little animation on the instrument cluster. And then depending on what mode you're in, it's actually going to put you in a different transfer case option. Over on the right side of the steering wheel, we have the push buttons for your adaptive cruise control, as well as your regular cruise control. And then we have your gear limiter right here. Push button start is included. Down here we have the rotary dial selector for the shifter, as well as the push button transfer case. And then because this is an SST, it has the automatic start stop on off. It is on by default, and then turning it off is indicated by an amber light. Again, new wood looking trim for the Laramies in 2025. Nice storage tray up top with a 12-volt outlet right here. That brings us to the buttons above the massive 12-inch touchscreen display. We have the lane keep assist or active lane management on off, hazard light button, and then a blank button right here. Just off the top, it seems like these are new buttons for 2025. They don't seem as bubbly. They actually kind of seem more like inlaid into the touchscreen itself. That brings us to the massive 12-inch touchscreen display. It's got wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, 4G LTE connection. I believe it also has the Amazon Alexa capability. It does have the card system, which is pretty nice, so you can split the screen in half. You can have your navigation up here and then your audio or your climate down here. Climate controls, the physical ones are going to flank the side of the touchscreen display, which is pretty sweet. Physical buttons for the radio are right here and here. We have your mute button as well as your screen off button. Under that, we have your integrated trailer brake controller, traction control off, parking sensors for the front and rear off. And then below that, you have your media hub with two USBs, two USB Type-Cs, as well as an auxiliary jack. Looks like we have a wireless charging mat for the driver, and then just a regular plus-size smartphone holder right here for the passenger. That brings us to the center console. This is configurable. There is 3 positions. It is in the furthest most forward position right now. 2 cup holders, chain storage, storage tray. To access the storage compartment down here, you push it back 1 click, giving us just access to the cup holders and a little bit of access to the storage tray. Push it into the 3rd position and you only have access to the storage tray with the 115 volt 400 watt power outlet down here. And then you also have some under wireless charging mat storage right here as well. This center armrest is very soft. The Ram logo is embossed, it looks like, into the leather. Open this up, giving us access to a felt-lined storage compartment with a USB and a cutout for cord management right here, which is pretty nice. Open up the big portion, giving us access to the trigonomic ratios, standard to metric conversions, as well as fraction to decimal conversions right there. And then you have access to the massive storage compartment. Here's a closer look at these Laramie seats. These are extremely, extremely comfortable seats. Very, very soft. And I love the two-tone. This is very reminiscent of the Limited Longhorns, and I absolutely love that interior. This guy has 2 glove boxes. The first one is accessed by pushing this button right here. It is LED lit. Second one's going to be right down here. Coming up top to the vanity, it is a very light headliner. We have incandescent vanity for the passenger as well as your driver. Up top on the driver vanity, they are going to give you a 3-door universal garage remote. Right here on the headliner, we have your tailgate release button. You have to push it twice in order for it to come down. We have all of your LED dome map light master controls, as well as your assist and SOS buttons. Right here, we have the power sliding rear window button. In front of that button, you have glasses storage right here. And then we have your auto dimming rear view mirror. So overall, very similar to the previous model year. However, there are some new interior trim pieces and features, new buttons right here. I believe you can control the heated and ventilated seats if equipped through the touchscreen. As you can see, I have heat and I have ventilation right here. It also has the card system, which I said again is extremely nice, with navigation up top and then the audio down below. Very comfortable. Let's take a quick look at the back seats and see how much legroom we have. Getting in the back is real easy for a couple reasons. First, you have the chrome full-length running boards. You have the grab handle on the B-pillar. But I also want to point out too, this door opens at almost 90 degrees. So if you have little ones you need help putting in car seats or something in the back, or you have oversized items like TVs, you actually have the most room to get in with the Ram truck. I really like that a lot. These seats do fold up, giving us access to some underfloor storage. We also have the second generation in-floor storage with this guy. These are removable, so if you want to fill it up with ice for a tailgate, you can, to keep beverages cold. Adult soda pops. You got centimeter markings on the short side or inch markings on the long side if you are going to use this to store some fish after a long fishing expedition. To pull the seats down, you just simply pull on them and then they will come down. Tons and tons of space in here. You have about 2.5 feet of room from the front of this seat to the back of this seat. Storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seat. 2 cup holders right here with cutouts for a large tablet to keep the little ones entertained. Again, beautiful looking wood trim throughout. This is a storage shelf right here for a smartphone. You have heated captain's chairs, 2 USBs, 2 USB Type-Cs, as well as another 115 volt, 400 watt power outlet right here. Tons and tons of room, headroom in this vehicle. As you can see, the headliner up front is pushed up as far as possible to maximize headroom. And then back here too, they kind of indent these to give you more headroom. This Alpine premium audio is extremely loud and very, very high quality in my opinion. LED dome map light up top. And then one of my favorite features on the Ram 1500s is this center seat armrest when equipped on a higher trim. The entire seat is the armrest slash cup holder, not just this portion here like on the lower trims. The entire seat folds down, so both people are not fighting for arm space. They also have their own cup holders, not in a line like this, or what you would say vertically, but horizontally. And then you also have storage right here too. So if you have phones or tablets or something that you want to keep stored away back here, you can put it right here and you're good to go. Again, this is the entire seat, so you're not fighting for arm space, which is pretty cool. These seats also do recline with the crew cab. So there is a plastic lever right here. I'll push it and I will slide forward. As you can see, the seat does come out about 2 inches, maybe 3, depending on who you ask. And then even with it reclined, my knees are more forward, but I still have a bunch of room. And I have even more headroom than I did when the seat was in the fully upright position. So if you are on a long car ride in this vehicle, you will be extremely comfortable. Let's take a quick look now at the bed. So with the Laramie, there's actually a couple ways to release the tailgate of the vehicle. The first way is with the key fob. Second way is with the button on the headliner, which I previously showed you. And the third way is the more traditional way at this point. You're just gonna come up to it underneath the backup camera, push the button, and it's gonna automatically come down for you. It is nice and assisted. This guy has, it looks like, 2 tie-down points on each side for a total of 4, as well as LED bed lighting, very bright. Now, all of the hinge components on this vehicle are aluminum, so it is extremely easy to lift the tailgate back up. I will take 2 fingers, easily slam it shut, and you're good to go. Let's take a quick look at the towing and payload sticker for this vehicle. So here's the towing and payload sticker for this guy. Keep in mind, if you see one on your local dealer lot that's slightly different, it could be because how it's optioned. General rule of thumb is the more options and packages you get, the less towing and payload you'll actually have. Let's take a quick look now at the Monron. So here's the Monron for this guy. There is some tint on the rear glass, so I will go over the key features. Again, this is a 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 with a base price of $63,880. Your standard equipment is going to start on this side and then come all the way over to this side. You only have a couple optional equipment with this guy. Most notably, you have the ivory white tri-coat for $795, the leather trimmed bucket seats for $1295, the Laramie Level 1 equipment group for $395, the front and rear rubber floor mats for $215, wheel-to-wheel side steps for $995, trailer brake control for $295, and then a destination charge of $1995, bringing the total MSRP to $69,865. Your fuel economy rating is going to be right here. This straight 6 turbo 6-cylinder engine gets 17 miles to the gallon city, 24 miles to the gallon highway, for a combined fuel economy rating of 19 miles per gallon. That is pretty efficient as well. I want to thank Pinckney Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this vehicle specifically, or any of the 2025 Ram 1500 or 2024 heavy duty lineup, I will be posting all the contact info in the description below. Let Andrew know you saw the video and he'll be more than happy to go over all the discounts, rebates, and incentives you qualify for. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. And if you want to keep up to date with more vehicle walkthroughs, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and also check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.